Hi, welcome to episode 5 of Freestyle series where I explain my own method and my own customized style of trading. Okay, in this episode, I tell you that I was going to talk about anti-cycle. First of all, let's see how many cycles we have. First of all, what is a cycle? A cycle is impulse wave and its correction. We call this a cycle. An impulse wave and its correction. It's a cycle. In this uh, impulse wave, you should have 5 waves or no wave at all. Sorry, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, sorry. Or it has 5 waves, or is an accelerator where it has no microwave, but we consider it as 5 waves. Here, let me draw them. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And after that, we have an ABC, or again an accelerator, which we consider an ABC for correction. Here, ABC. It's an ideal cycle. And we can have reverse of ideal cycle then for bearish trend, when we have a impulse in an opposite trend, in downtrend, and then its correction in uptrend. It's called, and then again we have 5 waves for this and 3 waves for this. Then we have a reverse ideal cycle. Okay. The next cycle we have, it's an ideal cycle. The next cycle we have is again an impulse correction, but this time we have 3 waves in my style. Again, I'm telling you, it's my style, not anyone else's. I don't think anyone else's use this style. 3 here and 5 here. It's another cycle. Here we have A, B, C. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's an anti-cycle. So how do we know that we have anti-cycle or ideal cycle? Let's say we have a wave. We are at the end of the market and this is our wave, and it has 5 microwaves. We consider this as our first wave. Then we have second one, the second wave. We have 3 waves here and we label this as our second wave. Then we have again 5 waves. Again, we consider this as third wave. And the fourth wave, we expect the fourth wave to be formed. The fourth wave goes down, 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 down. It crosses this level. It enters the territory of our first wave. Okay, we say, okay, this is 1 from W3, 2 from W3, and we are going for 3 from W3. But it goes down, 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 and it crosses this line. Now what do? We say that here we have, sorry, A, B, C. And if this wave had microwaves, for example, it has 3 waves, 3 microwaves, okay, then we call this A, B, sorry, 1, 2, 3, and we are expecting for 4 and 5. Here is an anti-cycle. When our fourth wave, we are at the end of the market, and our fourth wave crosses the second wave, then we have ABC and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's talk about terminal pattern, which the name, I think in Nelwave we call another pattern terminal pattern, but in my style here, when we have an ideal cycle, we have 5 waves, and our first wave or is accelerator or has 5 waves, then 3, 5, 3, 5, an ideal. And our fourth wave enters the territory of the first wave, and we couldn't use the method that I mentioned in the last episode. We couldn't use the microwaves of W1 or W5. Then we can call this a terminal pattern. So how do we detect terminal pattern before it's formed? The um, first, I don't know what to say. The first time that we think that it may be a terminal pattern is where our second wave, here we have our first wave, then we draw Fibonacci for our first wave. If our second wave uh, crosses 61% of our first wave, then it's our first, you know, our first it indicates that it may be a terminal pattern. Okay, and when we have terminal pattern, here, for example, it's a terminal pattern, our fifth wave is shortened. And what I mean by that is that we draw a projection Fibonacci for 3 and 4. If our 61% is above this high, then it's our target for our fifth wave. If it's below, as if it is now, we delete this projection Fibonacci and we draw an extension for our third wave. Sorry. And 100 to 127%, this area should be our target for our fifth wave. As I said, our fifth wave is shortened. Here is a terminal pattern. We have other patterns that is not ideal. For example, we have not our 5 waves for W1. Let me, okay, I can say another pattern. We have diagonal pattern. If our first wave has had 3 waves, then again a 3 waves. Let me draw it and I will back. Okay, here is a diagonal pattern. We have 3 waves for 1, 3 waves for 2, 3 waves for 3, 3 waves for 4, and 3 waves for 5. Or we have 5 waves for 1, 3 waves for 2, 3 waves for 3, 3 waves for 4, and 3 waves for 5. We have two different diagonal patterns. And again, the fourth wave in this pattern can cross this level, the high of our first wave. And this pattern, and in our, where is it? I think I deleted. In our terminal pattern, our third wave is usually shortened than our first wave, and our first wave is usually more than 161% of the third wave. Let me think if there is something else I want to tell you. Diagonal pattern. No, I think we are good. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back in the next episode.